So hey guys, welcome back to my channel Softtech and my name is Ritvik. And if you want to blur any of the objects, okay, means if you want to hide a face, okay, then you should add motion blur effect. Okay, means that face would be always tracked and that face would be always blurred. Okay, means if you want to do those things, we can do easily in PowerDirect Retain. So today we are going to learn how to add motion tracking effect in PowerDirect Retain. So without any delay, let's get started. So guys, the first thing we need to do is dragging the files in the timeline. Okay, so that is very important because without importing in the files into the timeline, you literally can't do anything. So I'm using the default clips that the PowerDirect has given. So just drag it into the timeline. Okay, so here you can see this is the clip, and I will also play this for you so that you can see the clip how it is. That's it guys, so that is the video. So there is a man driving in a skateboard moving this side and this side. Okay, so now I want to blur this thing. Okay, I don't want the back side of the skateboard. Okay, I'm just telling you example because there are no faces to track here. I am just tracking something that is moving. Okay, so I am just taking the skateboard back thing here. Okay, I want to just blur that. So to do that, that is super simple in PowerDirect. Just select the clip that you want to add motion tracking. Okay, and just go to the tools. Okay, here there are tools, so just click it, and here you can see there is motion tracker. Just click it. Then here you can see that this dialog box appears, which is motion tracker entire box. So here you can customize your motion tracking entirely. Okay, so here you get this box. Okay, and you can adjust the size according to like whichever object you are tracking or anything. Okay, so you can resize the box as you want. So I said I want to blur the back side of the skateboard, so just place the box on where you want to blur. Okay, so now I want to blur that, so I was just dragged it there. Okay, and now it is not over yet. Okay, you just can't add blur there because the PowerDirect doesn't know still where that object travels. Okay, so to make that PowerDirect know, you need to click the track. Okay, you need to click this option. So now it is tracking where the object is there. So here you can see that the PowerDirect is tracking very accurately because see that is in that position only. Okay, so it is just tracking, and if you click stop, it just doesn't work. Okay, so that's it. Now once it is tracked, you can add your titles or pictures or blur effects, anything in that box. Okay, so now if you want to add text, you just click this T. Okay, or if you want to add any image or video or picture in that, you can just click this. Or if you want to add any effects like blur, okay, Gaussian, but any of those things, you need to click this effects. Okay, so now today I'm telling you that I'm adding blur, so you can just go here and click this effects. Okay, just click it, then this grid appears. Okay, here you can adjust all the settings. Here the first box is our type. Okay, if you want mosaic or spotlight or blur or Gaussian bar, you can adjust it right here. Okay, so as I said, I want to add just simple blur. I will just go and click blur. Okay, and now you can also select if you want box, means if you want the blur box in square format or circle format. Okay, so now you can change it here. Okay, it says mask type, so you can select box or circle. Okay, if I click circle, the blur would be in a circle. Okay, you can modify it into an oval shape or something. Okay, and but if you want just a box, simple box, then just click box. I am taking circle because it just looks nice. Okay, and even if you want to track, means blur any faces, you need to use circle because our faces are in round, they are not like square shape like aliens. Okay, So just click circle, and now here it is the degree, means here you can adjust the blurriness. Okay, we can adjust how much blur do you want. If you click 40, then that is maximum blur, and if you just keep 0, then that is no blur. Okay, so I will just keep it in middle somewhere 10. Okay, I will keep it in 10. And now here you can also adjust the gradient depth. Okay, I will just leave it to 0 because I don't want. And now one more thing about this is, not only you get, means if you want to select an object and if you want to blur entire thing outside, okay, then you can do it by just clicking invert effect area. So now here you can see that the entire outside has been blurred, but only this back side of the skateboard is only clear. Okay, so you can also do that, which is very nice because most of the things doesn't have that. Okay, but I don't want this, I want just to blur that thing. So that's it now. And you can also change the blur size. Okay, so this box is the blur size, so just keep it and just increase the size. Okay, just go to the corner. Okay, the cursor changes, and just increase and resize this. Okay, and replace it in the place you want. Okay, so that is done. And if you want to preview how your motion tracking has come, just click play. And once you are happy with your outcome, just click OK. Okay, that's it. You have added your motion blur. Okay, so here in the preview window you can see that this area has been blurred and we cannot see the skateboard backside. Okay, and now if I play, see, so you can see that the backside of the skate is completely blurred. So guys, that is how you add motion blur in PowerDirector 18. Okay, this PowerDirector is very nice and very easy to use. So if you want to edit your video simply, then just don't think about others, just go and buy PowerDirector. Okay, so that's it for today guys. Hope you guys enjoy my video, and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel right now. And that's it for today, and I will meet you in my next video.